हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. 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 Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare
Harinam
Ram
Harinam
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Jai
Krishna
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Harinam
Ram
Harinam
Ram
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Harinam
Krishna
Harinam Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare Hare,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Harinam
Ram
Harinam
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Harinam
Krishna
Harinam
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Harinam
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
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 Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
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 Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram.
Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram Hare Rama,
Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram 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 Ram
Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Ram Ram Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Harinam
Krishna,
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Harinam Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Harinam
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Harinam
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Harinam
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Vishnu, Vishnu Vishnu, Vishnu Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Vishnu, Vishnu Vishnu, Vishnu Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Vishnu, Vishnu Vishnu, Vishnu Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Vishnu,
Hare
Vishnu Vishnu, Vishnu Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Vishnu,
Krishna
Vishnu
Krishna,
Vishnu,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Vishnu, Vishnu Vishnu, Vishnu Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Rama,
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Ram, 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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
7:15 past. Okay, so we'll read some verses. This is 7, 6, 1, 12. नाश्नतः पथ्यम एवान्नम व्याधयो विभवन्ति हि एवं नियमकृत राजन शनैः क्षेमाय कल्पते. My dear king, if a diseased person eats the pure, uncontaminated food prescribed by a physician, he is gradually cured, and the infection of disease can no longer touch him. Similarly, if one follows the regulative principles of knowledge, he gradually progresses towards liberation from material contamination. Okay, so if we follow the principles, then we'll gradually be liberated. Regulative principles of knowledge means there are certain principles for hygiene, certain principles for Vaishnava etiquette. We have mind and all this, so many different. If you follow these regulative principles of knowledge, the four regulative principles like that, then we'll gradually progress towards liberation. Okay. One is gradually purified if one cultivates knowledge, even through mental speculation, and strictly follows the regulative principles enjoined in the Shastras and explained in the next verse. So, this is kind of referring to mental speculation. Gyanis, they tax their brain in such a way that they try to figure out the absolute truth on their own. But in there is mental speculation and there is philosophical speculation. So mental speculation is without reference to any shastra, or maybe they use some shastra, but it is more like on their own they are trying to figure out. And there is philosophical speculation, means how this philosophy is true. There is a reference. Krishna consciousness is a reference, and how this is true. So we may try to understand through various ways, through different angles. As Prabhupada says, you should read my books through different angles, right, to understand. So how this knowledge is true. So that is different because it is on the framework of the Shastra. Therefore, the platform of jnana, speculative knowledge, is better than the platform of karma, fruitive action. In fruitive action, one is simply wanting to enjoy. So, jnana means you have come above the bodily platform to the. Now you're a little bit thoughtful, you're thinking. So, there is every chance of falling from the platform of karma to hellish conditions. But on the platform of jnana, one is saved from hellish life, although one is still not completely free from infection. The difficulty is that on the platform of jnana, one thinks that he has been liberated and has become Narayan or Bhagwan. So this is talking about jnanis who are impersonalists. They are not serving Krishna, but they think that they have been liberated. That this is another phase of ignorance. Yanya Arvindaksha Vimuktamaninas Tvai Ashta Bhavan Avishuddha Buddhaya Aruya Krichrena Param Padam Tataha Patanti Adho Nadrita Yusmadangrahaya. Because of ignorance, one speculatively thinks himself liberated from material contamination, although actually he's not. Why? Because they are not situated in their constitutional position. The constitutional position of the jiva is, what is the constitutional position of the jiva? Is
જીવેરા સ્વરૂપ હોય કૃષ્ણના નિત્ય દાસ.
Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nityadas. So unless you are situated in your constitutional position, you cannot be liberated. Like the example is given that there is sky and there is a plane flying in the sky. The sky is there, the plane is there, but the position of the plane in the sky is not eternal. So we have Brahma Jyoti, which is eternal. The jiva is also eternal, but the position of the jiva in the Brahma Jyoti is not eternal. It is not its constitutional position. Just like a plane's constitutional position is to be on the ground. It can fly for a few hours, few days maybe, but ultimately it has to come to the ground. So similarly, the jiva constitutional position is to be in relationship with Krishna, in service to Krishna. So if you're not in that position, then that's an artificial position. You cannot sustain or thrive in that position for a long time. So because of ignorance, one speculatively thinks himself liberated from material contamination, although actually is not, because they don't experience the ananda. Anand, everybody wants happiness, right? So if you don't experience happiness, you cannot just be peaceful. Peaceful is good if you're troubled, but more than peace, we want joy. So joy is not there. Like we give the example that if you're the only person sitting in a room and everything is nice, right? But there is nobody to relate to, nobody to talk to, nobody to interact with. But you have, like, they're giving you food, everything, but there is no relationship. Then you cannot be happy. You can try it out. I mean, so for some time you can be in that situation, but everybody wants joy. That's why we form relationships in this world also. Why does a person get married? Then after he gets married, then he wants to have children. He wants to expand the sphere of his enjoyment, right? He wants to. Then he has some his friends. When we have birthday party, we are not the only one at the birthday party, right? We invite other people, our friends, our family, and so many, because we want to enjoy with others, exchange in love with others. So that is the nature of the jiva. Cannot be in isolation, and especially without Krishna. So therefore, even if one rises to Brahma Gyan, understanding of Brahman, one nevertheless falls down because of not taking shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. So loving exchange between devotees is very satisfying and fulfilling. So Prabhupada says we started this International Society for Krishna Consciousness to have loving relationships between devotees and keeping Krishna in the center. So then that's very satisfying. Right? So nonetheless, jnanis at least know what is sinful and what is pious, and they very cautiously act according to the injunctions of the Shastras. So jnanis are aware, what is sin, what is piety, but they are not completely perfect. So what is that verse which says absolute truth is realized in 3 phases? Which is one of the most often quoted verses by Prabhupada.
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानेति शब्देति. How does it start?
Vadanti tattvavidas.
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वदस् तत्त्वं ज्ञानम् अद्वयम् ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानेति शब्देति.
This is one of the most often quoted verses by Srila Prabhupada. So, okay, so this verse is saying about jnanis, how jnanis can. So first, Shukdev Goswami spoke about karma kanda, like how one can repent. So he talked about how if you do pious activities, then that can counteract impious activities. Now he's talking about jnana path. So let's see what further he says. So on the jnana path, what exactly you have to do. So any other comments anybody has on this verse?
Like Vishwamitra Muni and others, they were at that platform, right? Like
Yes.
that's why they fall down when because they're not strong enough. the contamination is still there. Even though they're trying to restrict their senses through their knowledge or gyan.
Yes. So it's the path of Naiti Naiti. Not this, not this, like, okay. But there is, it's like coming from negative to zero. But Krishna consciousness means to go in the positive direction, from zero to positive. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says it is very difficult. This path is very difficult because there is no taste. At least initially, I mean, you have to control your senses. Maybe then later on you get Brahmananda, a little bit, some happiness. But what does Krishna say in the Bhagavad Gita about this path? There, 12th chapter, verse number 5.
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्ता चेतसः अव्यक्त हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहावाप्यते. This path is very troublesome.
Especially for those who are embodied, he says. So it is filled with difficulties. Because if God is impersonal, and so we cannot actually give him, there is no form of God, there is no quality of God, there is no pastimes of God. It's all Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya kind of thing. So you cannot, then what are you going to talk about, right? So it's just like meditating on the impersonal, the all pervading. As Krishna says in the 12th chapter, he says, yeah, it's a difficult path. Avyakta nirdeshyam, like that verse is there. The third verse of the 12th chapter. See.
ये तु अक्षरम् अनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गम अचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्.
Yeah. Sanyamendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhaya te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite ratha. So at last Krishna is saying, oh, they also come to me. They also at last achieve me. So means they meet a devotee and they can get to Krishna consciousness, or they go to Brahman, which is also Krishna, but impersonal aspect of Krishna. So they achieve Krishna in that way. But after so much difficulty, and then they fall down, as this verse is saying. After so much endeavor, so much austerity, you raise yourself to such a high platform of Brahman, and then you fall down. Like we say in the snake and ladder, right? Snake and, what is it? That game, right? Where you play, you reach 99 and then the snake comes and then you go back down to 7 or 9, something like that. So you reached all the way up and then go down. So that's also like the whole talk is going on about elephant taking a bath. Elephant is taking a nice bath in the lake, but then he comes on the shore. Maybe the elephant spent like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours in the lake, and then he comes on the shore, and then with his trunk sprays sand over all over his body. So in just maybe a minute or so, everything is destroyed. All the hard work is destroyed. What is the other analogy? That our hard work is destroyed in a few seconds. Does that remind you of any other? Huh?
The child who builds a castle on the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, there are many, but
Yeah, the child who builds a castle. So we work very hard, and then death comes, and then everything is dissolved, right? I mean, everything is finished in a second. The child is building a castle on the sand, and then the waves come, waves of the ocean come, and then finish everything, all the sand castles. That's one. And then there's also this, the first offense too,
mad elephant.
mad elephant offense. Yeah, that's considered the Vaishnav Ninda, right? Then it's like a mad elephant. You have cultivated a garden for so many years, takes a lot of effort to cultivate a nice garden, and then you let a mad elephant in for just a few seconds or few minutes. Then all your years of hard work can be like all finished.
Yeah, but they say bhakti is never lost. For the time being, you may forget
Yeah, you
Krishna
may fall
consciousness.
down. Yeah. but still it can be, it is an obstacle, right? So because you are supposed to progress continuously in bhakti. So yeah, for the time being, then you have to go through some difficulty, and so many things can happen like that. So
Yeah,
humiliation can happen.
there's a verse, right? It says that even on the path of bhakti, tattva sudharmam charanam, one who has forsaken his engaged in devotional service of the Lord may sometimes fall down in an immature stage,
Mhm.
yet there is no danger of him being unsuccessful. On the other hand, a non-devotee, though fully engaged in occupational duties, does not gain anything. Like compared to karma yoga or karma kand or gyan kand, even a devotee, yeah, may fall down, but still, he will not be. I mean, there is no danger of his being unsuccessful.
Yeah, there is a fall down due to sinful activities, and there is another kind of fall down. It's Vaishnava Aparadh. Vaishnava Aparadh is more like considered severe than ordinary fall down. So okay, so yeah, so we are also diseased, and we can get cured by the holy name, by Krishna Katha. That's by remembrance of Krishna, by hearing Bhagavatam. We are diseased because we have a lot of contamination. Nashta prayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. Abhadra is cleaned if we hear about Krishna, chant the holy name, engage in service of Krishna. So that is the real way to actually. Other way, this Jnani way, is not the, yeah, is not the foolproof way, you could say. Okay, so the next verse we'll read. We'd like to welcome Vaishali. Hare Krishna, Vaishali. Join the call.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. If you have any comments, you can after share.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
So the next verse we'll read, and then we'll hear some bhajan. Tapasa brahmacharyena shamena cha damena cha tyagena satya शौचाभ्याम यमेन नियमेन वा देहवाग बुद्धिजम धीरा धर्माज्ञ श्रद्धयान्वितः क्षिप्यन्ति अघम महदपि वेणुगुल्मम इवानलः. To concentrate the mind, so this is the process of jnana marg. To concentrate the mind, one must observe a life of celibacy and not fall down, which is valuable for bhakti yoga also. One must undergo the austerity of voluntarily giving up sense enjoyment. So they give up sense enjoyment, but they don't have any higher taste, maybe like that. So it's an austerity. One must then control the mind and senses, give charity, be truthful, clean and non-violent, follow the regulative principles, and regularly chant the holy name of the Lord. So, well, then this is bhakti marg. Thus, a sober and faithful person who knows the religious principles is temporarily purified of all sins performed with his body, words, and mind. It kind of overlaps what Sukdev Goswami is saying. If you're chanting the holy name of the Lord, then that's bhakti yoga.
I
Yeah.
think Prabhupada would say this is not Bhakti Yoga. This was still Gyan. I Prabhupada would say something about chanting mantras, not holy name, but I don't know the way he translated.
Yeah. We have this verse, Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Shastram Japa Tapa. Yeah, there also Japa is there, right? But
Mhm.
so
That's why it's saying you are temporarily purified of all sins. So, but if the holy name they are chanting, then it's permanent solution. Doesn't make sense.
but maybe there is no bhakti in there. So that's why we say Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Shastram Japa Tapa Apranasya Eva Dehasya Mandanam Lokaranjanam. So that's like, yeah, there Japa is there, Shastra is there,
No,
But
but there would be verses that will come in the future that says that even unknowingly, if you chant the holy name, it will have an effect. Just like if you take a medicine unknowingly.
but
This is
Prem, I'm talking about the love of God. So the higher taste, to get a higher taste, uh, you have to have like chant with a feeling, right?
yeah.
With the,
So it's namaprad. If you're chanting with namaprad, then you will not get higher taste. It will temporarily get rid of sins, but the anarthas will not be destroyed.
that's why that verse says Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya. So without Bhagavad Bhakti, if you even Japa can have, like I mean Japa has effect. Namabhas can destroy your sins. Of course, Namabhas means clearing stage where you don't make offenses. So anyway, there's a sober and faithful
Namaprad can also do that.
Namaprad, yeah, can also be there. There's a sober and faithful person who knows the religious principles, is temporarily purified of all sins performed with his body, words, and mind. These sins are like the dried leaves of creepers beneath a bamboo tree, which may be burned by fire, although their roots remain to grow again at the first opportunity. So the root is there. So you cut the weeds, but if you don't uproot them from the completely, then again when it rains, the weeds will grow. Tapa is explained in Smriti Shastra as follows: Manasas Chendriyanam cha ekagrayam paramam tapaha. Complete control of the mind and senses and their complete concentration on one kind of activity is called tapaha. To focus. Hiranyakashipu was also doing tapa. And Dhruva Maharaj was also doing tapa. Our Krishna consciousness movement is teaching people how to concentrate the mind on devotional service, how to concentrate the mind on Krishna. This is first class tapaha. Brahmacharya, the life of celibacy, has 8 aspects. One should not think of women, speak about sex life, dally with women, look lustfully at women, talk intimately with women, or decide to engage in sexual intercourse. Nor should one endeavor for sex life or engage in sex life. Shravanam Kirtanam Keli. Like we have Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. There is also Shravanam Kirtanam Keli. So there are different aspects of Brahmacharya. One should not even think of women or look at them, to say nothing of talking with them. This is called first class Brahmacharya. If a Brahmachari or sannyasi talks with a woman in a secluded place, naturally there will be a possibility of sex life without anyone's knowledge. Therefore, a complete Brahmachari practices just the opposite. If one is a perfect Brahmachari, he can very easily control the mind and senses, give charity, speak truthfully, and so forth. To begin, however, one must control the tongue and the process of eating. It all starts with, we say tongue, belly, and genitals are in one line, so it starts with tongue. In the Bhakti Marg, the path of devotional service, one must strictly follow the regulative principles by first controlling the tongue. Sevan mukhehi jivado swayameva surati yada. The tongue can be controlled if one chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, does not speak of any subjects other than those concerning Krishna, and does not taste anything not offered to Krishna. If one can control the tongue in this way, brahmacharya and other purifying processes will automatically follow. So Prabhupada is saying if we just talk about Krishna, take Krishna Prasad only, then automatically other things will happen. So everything is based on the tongue. It will be explained in the next verse that the path of devotional service is completely perfect and is therefore superior to the path of fruitive activities and the path of knowledge. Quoting from the Vedas, Srila Veera Raghavacharya explains that austerity involves observing fasts as fully as possible. Tapasa tapasa ana shakena. Srila Rupa Goswami has also advised that atyahar, too much eating, is an impediment to advancement in spiritual life. Also in Bhagavad Gita 6:17, Krishna says, Yuktahara viharasya, yukta chetasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapna avabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. He who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation, and work can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. Yeah, then he will say one has to be moderate in one who eats too much, one who eats too little. That he cannot be. There is no possibility of one speaking before that. If one eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much or does not sleep enough. Like in our body, right? We have to have all our vitamin. We cannot have too much vitamin D. We cannot have too less of a vitamin D. If we have too much of something, then it's a problem. So if we have too less of something, also it's a problem. So we have to have they have when you do blood tests, they have limits, right? Between this range, your parameter should be within the range. Okay. In text 14, the word dhiraha, meaning those who are undisturbed under all circumstances, is very significant. Krishna tells Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, Matra sparshastu konteya, shitoshna sukha dukkadaha, agamapayino anityas, agamapayino nityas, tan stitik shashva bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception or mind perception. We can say sense perception. Mind is perceiving this is happy situation, this is sad situation. Our mind is translating. Depending on our consciousness, we interpret a situation. Oh, this is a very happy situation. Now I got what I wanted. Now I lost what I. And depending on the modes of nature you are situated in, you interpret a situation based on your consciousness. This is very happy. Like we give this example that if somebody is in mode of ignorance, if you give him meat, or it's a very happy situation, right? If you give him meat, chicken, or whatever on the plate, his mouth starts watering, right? And for a person in mode of goodness, he says, please take this away. I don't want to even see it. So what has happened? It's like for one person, it's very happy situation, and for some, the same thing is very like disgusting for another person. So based on your consciousness, right? That's basically what it is. So we have that verse in the Bhagavatam in the first canto, right? Nayad vachaschitra padam harir yasho, which is that tadvayasam tirtham ushanti manasa. That what is like a pilgrimage for the crows, the swans don't go there. So how does it start? Tadvayasam tirtham.
न यद्वाच्यश्चित् वचश्चित् पदं हरेरिष जगत्पवित्रम् अगृणीतकरिच तद्वायसं तीर्थं
Shanti
शान्तिमनस्
manasa nayatra hansa nirmanti usikshaya. Nayad vachas, those words that don't describe the yashada, glories of the Supreme Lord Hari. Chitrapadam means they paint like a description of Lord Hari, or they don't describe Lord Hari, which is these words actually they purify the whole universe. Jagat Pavitram. It, Krishna Katha will purify the whole universe. Jagat Pavitram. Because everybody's heart will be purified. Pragrinita Karhichit. If they are not described, Hari Katha is not. Then all the other words are just like whatever else you speak. Of course, we have to speak at our job and things like. But we know the person. Otherwise, you can do prajalpa. You can keep talking and talking and talking and so many things. So that's like the crows. They go Vayasam Tirtham. Vayasam is the crow, and Tirtham means the holy place. For the crows is like the garbage where swans don't go. Swans like to go into a very nice, placid lake and very clean environment, and the crows go in the garbage. So, Nayatra Hansa Diramanti Usikshaya. So our taste will change. Like many people who were addicted to eating meat, when they became devotees, then they can't stand the sight of meat because it's so the taste changed by Krishna consciousness. So sense gratification, everything can change by As Yamunacharya's taste also changed, right? He says, Yadavadi Mamacheta Krishna Padaravinde Navanavarasa Namni Udyatam Rantumasit, right? I am feeling newer and newer taste. So his taste can change by Krishna consciousness. How do we get taste? That's described. We have to chant the holy name, read Srimad Bhagavatam with great attention, with great respect. Kintva adarad anudinam khalu saiva jushta swadvikramat tat kada mulahantri swadvikramat tat bhavati.
Bhavati swadvikramat bhavati tad kadamla.
So every day if we focus on Krishna, then slowly we'll get taste. Anything you get taste, right? I mean, so morning program also you can get taste for chanting in the morning if you do it every day. So if you drink, you can get taste for drinking. If you smoke, you can get taste for smoking. So everything, if you do it regularly, you'll get develop a taste for that. And because this is natural for the soul, so it comes. I mean, this is this is our actual situation to get taste in glorifying the Lord and serving the Lord. They arise from sense perception or sign of birth, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. So material upheavals happen, and one should not get too affected by it because it will interfere with your focus on Krishna. If you get too agitated or too excited about all these material things that are happening in your life, then you get carried away by that, and then so to tolerate, we have to tolerate. Even happiness, you have to tolerate because we can get carried away by material happiness. Then sometimes people say, well, are we supposed to be emotionless? Can we not have any emotion? If I have some, if I got a pay increase in my job, right, for instance, or I won a lottery or something, am I not supposed to be excited? If I bought a new house, something like that, am I not supposed to be very excited? What would you say to that such a person?
If they are excited and something bad happens, they will be very sad for the same thing. The same house can give you happiness, and the same house can give you a lot of pain. So if you're equipoised, then you'll not be affected by ups and downs. The more happier you become getting something, more depressed you will become in losing the same thing.
And the example is Chitraketu Maharaj. He was so like in distress, right? That oh, I don't have a child, I don't have a child.
Because he had so much attachment for his child and was so happy to get that child, right?
First he was distressed, then he became happy, then he became distressed again. So because he lost his child. So like that. But yeah, naturally we will feel happy, right? Certainly when we are in not completely on the spiritual platform, then naturally when materially good things happen, then we feel happy, right? I
You should
finished
feel
my
grateful.
grateful. So there are either you feel grateful to Krishna or you just are detached from the situation so that you are focused on Krishna.
Or you can also think, oh, Krishna has given me, this is Krishna's property. Krishna has given it to me, and I should remember that he can take it away at any time. So thank you, Krishna, for loaning this to me for some time so I can use this for your service.
Yes. So like human body, Krishna has given time, he has given, Krishna has given time. So we can read Srimad Bhagavatam, like all that. So then we can be grateful. And grateful means we feel obliged to Krishna. So we want to please him. If I give you something and you feel obliged to me for doing something for you, then you will want to do something for me if you're not an ungrateful person. right? So we want to do something. Oh, Krishna has given so much nice. So what can I do for him? So that's how. So then, what can we give to Krishna? We can't give anything to Krishna. Krishna doesn't need anything. So we give our heart to Krishna. So that's basically what it is ultimately.
Man manabhav madbhakto, Krishna is saying, you think about me, you chant my name, you worship me, you bow down to me.
And what is most dear thing to us when we give to Krishna? We are saying, Krishna, you are more dear than the most dear thing I have. So what sometimes devotees say that you should give something that's very dear to you. So if money is dear to you, give some money to Krishna. Of course, we have so much money, but yeah. So what is very dear to you, you part with it to for Krishna.
Mhm.
So
That's
that
like you trying to become detached from it. Otherwise,
yeah,
it will be forcefully taken away. But before that happens, if you give it away yourself, then you
yeah,
become detached.
yeah. You become detached, and you are also telling Krishna, Krishna, you are more dear to me than this most dear thing that I have. You are dear, so I am giving you. Like if you have your child and you give your, sometimes you may give something very valuable to your child because you love your child. So you may give something that is very valuable, which you feel very valuable to the child because you love the child. So that shows also to Krishna that, oh, he's giving me something that's very dear. Or you give up something that is very dear, like devotees fast and give up eating this. If
Mm.
eating sweet is very dear to me, Krishna, no, I will give it up. Like that.
Or my anarthas. Some are very
Anartha.
deep to me.
Yeah.
I will give it up for you.
So that's Krishna wants to see. Prabhupada says, how painstaking the devotee is in his service. What are you going to sacrifice for Krishna? What are you going to give Krishna? How? Ultimately, we have to sacrifice our prana, artha, dhiya, vacha, our life, our money, our intelligence, and our words. To whatever, I mean, it's now everybody's at different levels of consciousness. So Prabhupada sacrificed everything, right? The pure devotee sacrificed everything. Whatever I have, Krishna, everything is yours. In material life, there are many disturbances. Adhyatmika, Adidevika, and Adibhautika. One who has learned to tolerate these disturbances under all circumstances is called Dhira. Yeah, so disturbances will come. Prabhupada said we should expect calamities in this world. It is a dangerous place. Padam padam yad vipadam na tesham. So cannot expect every time there is going to be a smooth life. So we should expect reversals. So we should like expect reversals and then so we can prepare our consciousness for reversals even before it comes. So it is going to come. So if you have prepared our consciousness, the more you sweat during peace, the less you'll bleed during war. So that's basically. So death is going to come for everybody, old age, disease, like that, and other reversals will come. So we have to prepare our consciousness so that we are ready to face when those reversals happen. Okay, and then this verse we'll hear some bhajan to sing. Anybody like to sing a bhajan?
So I was thinking about the controlling of the tongue as Prabhupada is saying. Prajalpa leads to bhakti vinashyati. Atyahara priyasya prajalpo niyamagraha. The same tongue that we want to, that the tongue should always be chanting Hare Krishna mantra. At same tongue, if it commits offenses, there is also the austerity of the tongue. Right? Um, how does it
Yeah,
say?
Jiva Vegam Vachami.
Anudvita,
Huh?
Anudvita Param Vakya.
Hrodeva Karma.
Satyam Priyam
Priyam
Hitam Cha.
Chahitam Chayat.
Swadhyaya Abhyasanam Cheva Vanmayam Tapojyate. What we speak from a they I heard in a lecture that the most offenses are done through the tongue. Aparads are done through the tongue. It's very powerful. The words that we speak, they have to be truthful. They should be pleasing to the other person, beneficial for them, and not agitating to them. And always reciting the Vedic literature. And
Another,
minimize, yeah,
that's the words I was just, yeah.
minimize talking because Satatam Kirtayantamam, the devotee should always be chanting Hare Krishna. He should have a habit of always chanting Hare Krishna. So he is mostly quiet unless it is absolutely necessary to speak, then he speaks. Otherwise, many times, we speak so many things and then the other person gets hurt or it's nonsense. So basically, controlling the tongue by always chanting Hare Krishna mantra, right? Then this about Prajalpa is we are saved from that or offenses from the tongue. And then, yeah, the tongue can chant Hare Krishna mantra all the time if it eats Krishna Prasad. That's where it starts, right? We should eat food which is offered to Krishna, cooked in right consciousness. Uh, Ivera, on that, what verse was that which Prabhu was quoting?
Which one?
कृष्ण स्मरण ना होए मतलब that
Vishara Khaila Man.
विषयरा अन्न खाइले
Khaile.
मलिन होए मन मलिन मन होइले नाही कृष्णेरा स्मरण. Yeah, it all starts with the food that we eat. It has to be proper, and then the tongue can chant the holy name always, and then avoid the offenses. Okay, so I'm gonna paste this bhajan. Okay, I don't know. The author says anonymous here, but it's a famous ISKCON bhajan. हरि हे दयाल मोरा जय राधानाथ बारो बारो ए बारो लोहो निज साथ बहु योनि ब्रह्मीनाथ लोइनु शरण निज गुणे कृपा करो अधम तारण जगत कारण तुम्ही जगत जीवाना तुम छाड़ा कर नाही हे राधारमण भुवन मंगल तुम्ही भुवन रापती तुम्ही उपखिल नाथ की होए बेगती भाविया देखुनी हे जगत माझारे तुम बिन के हो नाही हे दासे उधारे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Translation. O Hari, O my merciful Lord, all glories to you, O Lord of Radha. Again and again I have pleaded with you, and now I beg you yet again to accept me as your own. O Lord, hopelessly taking birth over and over, I have now come to you for refuge. Please show your merciful nature and deliver this wretched soul. You are the cause of the universe and its very life. Other than you, O lover of Radha, there is no shelter. You bring about auspiciousness for the world, and you are the master of all the worlds as well. O Lord, what will become of me if you forsake me? I have understood, after contemplating my predicament, that within this world there is no one who can deliver this servant but you. One second. Yeah, so this uh, prayer is saying that please accept me as your own. When we chant Hare Krishna mantra, that's one thing Prabhupada said, that we can be praying that Krishna, please accept me, Radharani, please accept me. I want to come back to you. Hopelessly taking birth over and over. I have tried again and again to try to enjoy in this world, but I have found trouble only. I have found no refuge, no shelter. So now, please be merciful. I'm a very fallen soul. I have so many anarthas. So today I was reading this affirmation, which was saying that the holy name is victorious, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, and is thus more powerful than any of my anarthas. Thus, I am confident that I can become a pure devotee by properly chanting the holy names. So, my anarthas are very deep, but the holy name is even more powerful than my anarthas. And Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam means the holy name, there is victory always. For the holy name, there is victory. So, I'm confident that if I keep chanting the holy name, I will become a pure devotee and then I can go back home, back to Godhead. Um, yeah, and then another one was I chant the holy name praying to Krishna to help me become quiet, go back to Godhead, knowing that He wants me to come to Him at the end of my life. So I am not at all qualified. I have so many narthas. But Krishna, you can make me qualified by chanting your name. You have the power. So, like this here, it was saying that your merciful nature is there. I'm so fallen, but Krishna, you are merciful. I think who was that that's saying that Krishna loves me not because of who I am, but because of who He is, right? Mahatma Das Prabhu was saying. So Krishna loves us because of who He is. He is so merciful. He has heart of millions of mothers combined. So mother knows that the child may behave badly with her, but she never takes offense towards the child, and she always is ready to forgive the child. So is Krishna. You are the cause of the universe and its very life. So Krishna is the uh, ultimate boss. There is no one above him. If he wants, then he can make things happen. And I have no other shelter but you. That is the way that we should be chanting. That in my time of need, nobody can help me. Only Krishna can help me. Only the holy name can help me. Rest everybody will have limitations. They may have compassion for me, but they may not have the capability to help me. So that will happen for most of the situation. I mean, many situations that we will run into where nobody can help us, only Krishna can help us. So we should chant in that mood. Um, you are the master of all the worlds, and if you um, reject me, then where would I go? Like Prabhupada says of this pastime of Mahatma Gandhi and his wife, right? They had a fight, and Mahatma Gandhi said to his wife, "You get out of the house." So she went out, but she was sitting in the corridor of the house. So Mahatma Gandhi said, "You didn't go?" He says, she says, "I have nowhere else to go. Like I cannot leave you because I have nowhere else to go." So same thing, he's saying that if you uh, forsake me, then what will happen to me? I have nowhere else to go. You are my only shelter, and yeah, only you can deliver me. No one can deliver this servant but you. Only the holy name can deliver me. There is no other way. Harer Naam, Harer Naam, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranita. There is no other way. So we should chant with that. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so anybody else like to sing any bhajan, anything, or any comments they would like to share?
I think along with Krishna, we have to pray to Radharani also. She always resides with him. And without her mercy, we cannot go to the even the gates of the Golok Vrindavan. So we have to pray to both at the same time that Radha and Krishna, please deliver me. And I have been through a lot of troubles and miseries and struggles. So please end my struggles and troubles and miseries now. Please turn this misfortune into good fortune so that I may be able to chant and see and read and like do everything in devotion so that I can come back to Lord Krishna and Radha after this birth.
Yes, and it's a very joyful process, right? I mean, the whole in the association of devotees when we do this, it's very
Yes,
joyful.
it's very, very beautiful.
Yeah, very joyful process to go back
Mm.
home, back to God. So,
So, as you were saying, Radharani is more merciful than Krishna. In the last verse of Shikshashtakam, Krishna may neglect us. It is possible. Krishna also left Vrindavan, left the gopis crying. But Radharani will never leave us. Radharani is the mother. Father may become angry at the child. Mother is always compassionate. So, yeah, that's right. We should be more devoted to Radharani. That okay, Krishna may neglect me. Krishna also tests his devotees. Uh, so many times he tests his devotee, but Radharani is very simple and straightforward. So yeah, we should take shelter of Radharani first.
and that means taking shelter of the pure devotees of the Lord who are coming, like in the disciplic succession, like Rupa Goswami, and then through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, and then the Rupa Nugas. So that is a nice
Mhm.
pastime. Srila Prabhupada says. So Guru Das is telling Srila Prabhupada had all the qualities of a great devotee. Just by seeing him, one would think of Krishna. But the quality that I remember most was his compassion. Prabhupada, although non-compromising and strict at times, was also open-minded. He did what the situation called for. Whether tying up a microphone with a Brahman's thread, because he wanted to record his lecture and he wanted to like maybe tie up while he was speaking, so he used his Brahmin thread to tie. So utility is the principle, we say, or understanding our. So we should not get caught up too much into the rituals, right? Rituals and technicalities. We have to do what is needful to propagate Krishna consciousness. So sometimes some adjustments may be required. So that's called so-called like bridge preaching they do. So somehow they bring the person closer to Krishna, and whatever way. Prabhupada says you have to tax your brain to bring people to Krishna. With a compassionate look at he once said to me, if I don't forgive you, then Krishna will forgive you. And if Krishna does not, Radharani will. So of course Krishna Prabhupada is humble, but Prabhupada was very forgiving also. So Radharani, yeah, Radharani is tender-hearted feminine counterpart. Actually, there is no difference between Krishna and Radharani because Radharani is the internal potency from the Tattva perspective. There is no difference between Radha and Krishna. Krishna is the male form of God and Radharani is the female form of God. So, but still there is a difference. It's Achintya Bheda Abhed. So that's why we say if there is no difference, then it doesn't matter whether I pray to Krishna or I pray to Radharani. But Prabhupada did say you have to pray to Radharani, then you will be accepted by Krishna. If Radharani recommends, then Krishna will accept. Like that. So,
Mhm. They also say that devotee is more merciful than Krishna. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, don't share this knowledge to people who are envious or
not faithful,
may
yeah,
not be, yeah, who are not devoted,
austere.
who are envious of me. But devotees go out and preach out to everybody. Also, in the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj, Durvasa Muni, Ambarish Maharaj forgave Durvasa Muni, but Krishna,
Yeah,
of course, because he hurt a devotee, right? So, devotee is supposed to be more merciful than Krishna.
yeah.
They don't take any offenses.
So let's read something about devotees more merciful than Krishna. Prabhupada says here. So here he says, devotees are more merciful than the Lord, and in devotional service, the mercy of a devotee is more valuable than the mercy of the Lord. So, what is this context where Prabhupada is saying this? Because he was near me, it was possible for me to conquer with great dexterity the powerful king of heaven. So, Arjuna is saying, after Krishna's departure, I think this is that chapter, he's saying, because Krishna was near me, I was able to conquer even Indradev, along with his demigod associates, and thus enable the fire god to devastate the Khandav forest. That pastime is there, right? What happened when Agnidev had some indigestion and he wanted to consume the herbs in the forest. But what is the story? Then there was this Rakshasa living in the forest, right? And he took shelter of Indradev, who sent rain to extinguish the fire, so Agni could not consume. But then Arjuna, what did he do? He, with his arrows, he created like a whole umbrella, and not a drop of rain would come. And that this way Agni consumed the whole forest, right? So he's saying that this all happened because of Krishna. And only by his grace was the demon named. So this demon who was escaping, he took shelter of Krishna, named Maya, saved from the blazing Khandav forest. And thus we could build our assembly house of wonderful architectural workmanship, where all the princes assembled during the performance of Rajas Yagna and paid you tributes. So then this demon uh, constructed this whole beautiful palace, which was very illusory. That's where Draupadi goes and she thinks, like, not Draupadi, Duryodhan. Duryodhan goes and what happens? He some water and gets insulted, right, by Draupadi. So devotees, so here is Prabhupada is saying that Maya was also a materialist like that, and he knew the art of creating such wonderful things. And yet Lord Krishna wanted to kill him. When he was chased both by fire and by the wheel of Lord Krishna, he took shelter. So he came and took shelter of Arjun. He took shelter of such a devotee as Arjun, who saved him from the wrath of the fire of Lord Krishna. So devotees are therefore more merciful than the Lord, and in devotional service, the mercy of a devotee is more valuable than the mercy of the Lord. Both the fire and the Lord ceased from chasing the demon as soon as both of them saw that the demon was given shelter by such a devotee as Arjun. Both the fire and the Lord ceased from chasing the demon. Yeah, then Sudarshan Chakra also, as soon as he took shelter of Amrish Maharaj, then this demon, feeling obliged to Arjun, wanted to do him some service to show his gratefulness, but Arjuna declined to accept anything from him in exchange. Lord Krishna, however, being pleased with Maya for his taking shelter of a devotee, asked him to render service unto King Yudhishthir by building a wonderful assembly house. The process is that by the grace of a devotee, the mercy of the Lord is obtained, and by the mercy of Lord, a chance to serve the Lord's devotee. So, by the mercy of the Lord, you get a chance to serve the Lord's devotee. And by the grace of the devotee, you get the mercy of the Lord. The club of Bhimsen was also a gift of Mayadana. So, what is that verse? Mahat Kripa. Mahat Kripa Vina.
महत कृपा बिना कोनो कर में भक्ति नहीं, कृष्ण भक्ति दूर रहो संसार नहीं।
Okay. So, to find great devotees, serve them. All devotees you can serve.
To follow the instructions also, as you said about the Goswamis, they have given us this literature and they have given us instructions. Follow those instructions and read their books and get the same mood as them.
Yeah. Prabhupada, what they say about Gopi Bhav, that Prabhupada's coming to this something is there, right? They say the Gopi Bhav is there, Prabhupada. Huh?
Preaching to others. Preaching to others and
Yeah,
engaging them also in the Ras Leela pastime. Ras Leela past in the Sankirtan movement.
and that's what Ayendra Prabhu was also saying about Yashoda. She was engaging all the gopis in binding Krishna. Right? In Damodar Leela, Yashoda, of course, there she had a problem. She had no ropes in her house, so she said, "Gopis, you bring the rope." So they also brought more ropes to bind Krishna. So that's Sankirtan. We have to engage everybody in Krishna's service. Of course, binding Krishna is also like Krishna likes to be bound. So that is service. So
But that's both also. So Raganuga means externally they are doing all the practices of a devotee and preaching, and but internally their bhav is also, they're trying to build their bhav towards their whatever their whatever ragatmika bhaktas that they are attracted to. Like if somebody is attracted to in a motherly affection towards Krishna, they will they will hear what Yashoda does and what Yashoda feels, and they will try to build that bhav. Um, so that is also an endeavor. So it's both external and internal.
and Krishna automatically reveals your nature when you engage in service. Then what happens? That who we are in the spiritual world is revealed. They say, right?
Mhm.
Because our heart becomes free from all the contamination, and who we are in the spiritual world, we'll develop some attraction for that. Swarup Siddhi, they say, right? Swarup Siddhi. By service to Krishna, then all our contamination goes away, and then our original Swarup is also revealed in the heart. And then we may have some attachment in a certain way to serve Krishna. Okay, so it's 8:20. Okay, we'll hear some lecture. We didn't finish that Yamuna lecture, I think.
No, we
We
were
finished.
hearing the Gopi Geet lecture yesterday.
Yeah, Gopi Geet.
Ira, pause.
So, to share with the sound. Okay.
prana bodhayanta parasparam. You're saying we are thinking about you, our lives are devoted to you, and we see the gopis have been discussing about Krishna also with each other. So basically, we are devoted to you. So you have made this land fortunate. How can you make us unfortunate by abandoning us like this? So please, please, Krishna, come back. So that's my thought. Madhavan, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to add a little thing that this verse reminds me of the Jagannath Ashtakam, where we've been meditating a lot in Jagannath Ashtakam. And the first verse of Jagannath Ashtakam describes Kadachit Kalindi Tata, that sometimes Kalindi Tata on the bank of the Jamuna. Actually, the first three verses of Jagannath Ashtakam speak about the place. And that there's some significance to that. Just like in the Gita, it also begins, the very first verse describes Dharma Ketri Kurucheta, that at this place, there's some foundational principle there. So the gopis are big, first thing they're saying, they're speaking about Braj. And this, so we can understand that this whole topic is hinged upon this place, this Braj. This is Jagannath Ashtakam begins, the first two verses speaking about Braj, and then the first verse, third verse speaking about on the bank of the ocean. And how so Kadachit, sometimes it's like Braj, sometimes this place is like on the bank of the ocean. It's not Braj, but it is Braj. That's Jagannath Ashtakam. The gopis are starting in a similar way. Jaitite become Janmana Braja. That the first thing is Krishna, that you're born here in Braj. And because of that, you're very, very glorious.
Amazing. Yes. Thank you, Madhendra. Beautiful correlation. Yes, Mahendra, bro, would you like to speak something?
Sure, Prabhuji. Actually, Srila Sanatan Goswami, in his Brihad Vaishnav Toshini, he has said that Krishnaika gamyo vagartho yasam lekhitum ishyate nyatva aparadam devyastam bhaktim tanvantu me nijam. Srila Sanatan Goswami has said that only Krishna eka gamya vak artha. Only Krishna understands the meanings of the Gopi Gita.